Why did you halt?
You are planning evil against me. What are you up to?
I'm not planning anything. Greater mercy sent for you. Move.
Where is he? I'll take another route to him.
If you want to live, confess your mission here.
Not possible. Not possible. For you to escape, we must destroy you all and take over this land. This is not good for us. Oh, they have seen my face.
Your Majesty, I had a revelation, and it is not clear to me we are walking a tightrope in this kingdom.
What revelation?
Omelabo. Omelabo of Abomeme is no longer living in his original abode. I can tell you authoritatively that Omelabo has departed from the ancient self.
Who told you that?
The messenger masquerade. The messenger masquerade of Abomeme kingdom appeared in the course of my administration. He was the one that gave the information. I believe the messenger masquerade, Your Majesty, because all the things that happened in this kingdom in the last few years would not have happened if Omelabo were to be in the ancient self.
This is not happening. not happening. And so where's Omelabo as we speak?
According to the messenger masquerade, Omelabona lives in the forest of Opene. My greatest problem right now, Your Majesty, is that I cannot even go there because Omelabo is angry with me.
Angry with you? What for?
They said I did nothing when our own Oganigwe sent his wife away from this kingdom for voicing the truth that would have saved the land.
The messenger masquerade told you that?
Yes, Your Majesty. The messenger masquerade said all this. The only person that can go to Omelabo as we speak is the son of Moku.
Ugezu, are you all right? Okonkwo has no son. She was a barren woman.
With all due respect, Your Majesty, the right thing for us to say is that our own Oganigwe was an impotent man.
Ugezu, how dare you speak evil of the dead? Oganigwe married a barren woman who could not bear a child.
Moku was not a barren woman. When she was fired from this kingdom, she met a man of Imezi that married her briefly. That man from Imezi did in just 1 month what our Oganigwe was unable to do in years. He got Moku pregnant and she bore him a son. That son of hers is the only one that can appear before Omelabo and live.
Ugezu, where do you get all these stories?
Moku is still alive, Your Majesty. She actually wrote me a letter that I still have in my custody. The same visitor from Imezi who saw the revelation, the same man you made part of the delegation to Iba Kingdom, he is the son of Moku. And I can tell you that he remains the only one that can see Omelabo and live.
My king, you look odd. What troubles you?
Strange things are happening in the land, my queen.
Strange things.
Your Majesty, who is this woman? Who is this woman that has the temerity to walk into the throne room and sit right on the legs of the king?
Her name is Nkiruka. Sorry I couldn't tell you because it was urgent. But I already sent some elders of the land to Agbanabo to perfect all the protocols of her bride price. She is my queen.
This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable, Your Majesty. You mean to tell me that you did all that without telling me?
Well, it's my life, and it's all about me. But don't you worry. Everything has been perfected down. She now lives with me as my queen. Well, hey, this is Ugezu here. He's the only sorcerer we have left here. We have him because his own witchcraft is positive. He does no evil. But don't you worry. You get used to him and his holiness in the palace.
Oh. If you ask me, my princess, I would say I don't know why this is bothering you. I mean, your father has tried to remain single all these years after the untimely death of your mother. So many men would have been married the very year they buried their wives. But he didn't. He stayed single. If he had decided to get another wife for himself now, I think you should be happy. Yes.
Something tells me that there is something weird about the woman my father decided to marry with unexplainable urgency.
Weird? I mean, how do you mean weird?
when my father was introducing the woman to me, there was that same evil jigida hanging round her neck. And then the jigida was changing from one color to the other, right on her neck.
I'm sorry, my princess, but do you ever think that such a thing is possible? I mean, a woman with such outstanding beauty and class, she will never wear a waistband around her neck. No.
It was not in real life. My eyes were open. My inner eyes were open, and I was seeing beyond the physical. I strongly believe that she has something to do with that same evil jigida that kept me down for years. Yes.
Your Majesty, I brought you into this strong room where we kept all the powers we inherited from our ancestors. All the powers that make you relevant are here. And I know you will not tell me lies. I am expecting you to tell me the truth. Where did you get that woman? And why were you in such a hurry to detail elders to perfect a bride price without even mentioning it to me, Your Majesty?
The woman in question is already my queen. I am not happy that you have brought me here to discuss her.
Your Majesty, I am sorry, but I want to remind you that you were the one that made the declaration alone. But I have reason to believe that you may have been hypnotized.
Hypnotized? What nonsense. I am the king. Now, how could you have thought someone hypnotized me? By who? You do not look good. What is the problem?
Your Majesty, I had a terrible dream last night. All about you. And I'm very bothered. I want us to deal with it.
May I hear this dream?
Your Majesty, I saw you getting married to a very strange woman with 4 eyes. 2 in the front, 2 at the back. She was a terrible woman. And you refused to tell anybody where you got such a terrible woman from. Eventually, you were showing her the kind of love you never showed anybody. You never even showed your wife. Ultimately, that strange woman with 4 eyes destroyed this kingdom because I saw her practically urinating on your head. And I woke up and it was a dream, Your Majesty.
Your dream is business. For I have no woman in my life. The only woman in my life now is my daughter, the princess. And she is sick, which is my concern now. Besides, I will not bring any woman into my life now because such woman will stand between my children and I.
Your Majesty, can I take what you just said as a royal promise from the king? Can I?
Yes, most definitely. This is the promise I made today, the 20th day of April, 1990. You can hold on to that.
Your Majesty, do you still remember the promise you made me on the 20th of April, 1990?
Well, whatever promise that was made in 1990 has been overtaken by events. Our name is Nkeruka, which means that which is ahead is bigger and better. Now let's look into the future and stop worrying about what happened in the past. What a beauty she is as she sleeps. Oh, you're awake.
My king, you left me here alone.
No. I can never leave you alone. No, because the sun rises in your eyes. And I tell you, I know you are the future of this kingdom.
How is a wise man, Ugezu?
Ugezu. Oh, yes, Ugezu is busy making incredible decisions for this kingdom. But something they forget sometimes is that he is a sorcerer I admitted into this palace due to his noble qualities.
My king, you sound as if you'll fall out with him someday.
No, not at all. His life and my life are tied together. And there's no possibility of us falling out with one another. You know, but we may disagree here and there with one thing or another. But we almost always immediately come back together and agree. Oh, but I can tell you, Ugezu is a noble man of this land. He is.
You are a liar. What makes you think I'll be comfortable with a liar hanging around me?
Watch your tongue. Watch your tongue. You have no right whatsoever to call me a liar.
You lied your way into the heart of the prince. You have bewitched them with your witchcraft, I know. And I ask you, what do you want from their land?
Hold on. Is this possibly why you woke me up and brought me to this corner? Why? Why, my friend? Are you such a terrible royal walker? If you must know, the prince now sees me as a partner. That's why he wants me to come along.
By the way, I don't know why you're asking very useless questions.
Well, you can laugh all you want. this. I do not talk too much. One day, I will prove that you are a wizard. And when I do, I will kill you with this sword. This sword that is already housing 2 powers that are independently bigger than witchcraft and sorcery. And mark these words. Anyone I kill with this sword on account of witchcraft or sorcery will not be buried. I will call upon the vultures of Abominate to feed on your evil corpse. You will not be buried.
Want me to succeed in this mission, then you must kill that young man. He has guts in his sword. We cannot kill that young man. He has link with the almighty Omelabofabo. Leave that young man alone and concentrate with what you are doing. When we finally destroy the king and take over the kingdom, we will place him where he should be.
Good morning, my princess. How are you doing this morning?
I didn't sleep at all last night. I kept thinking about the woman. So many things did not gel in my thoughts. Why was Dad in such a hurry to settle down with the woman? At least he could have waited for my brother to return.
She was the first person to come to the kitchen this morning.
To do what?
She came to tell the cook what she will eat. And guess what? She shocked the cook with her choice of breakfast. I mean, she wants something extremely heavy. And the cook was like, how can such a lady want something extremely heavy in the morning? I don't know.
I just pray we get to discover who this woman is before it becomes too late. I just pray.
Yeah, I pray so too. So, what would you like to eat?
Don't worry, I don't want to eat anything. If I'm hungry, whatever the cook serves, I'll eat.
Okay, well, please calm your nerves.
I will, thank you.
Your days are numbered. You outlawed sorcery because you think you have other means of sustaining yourself. You banished witchcraft because you want to please your children. I am going to prove to you that you are nothing without sorcery and the witchcraft. Yes, who is there?
The royal cook. Please open the door.
A moment, please.
Your Majesty, please, I came to announce that your breakfast is ready.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry, Your Majesty. Please permit me to express my shock.
Shock? What shock?
A beautiful queen like you demanded for pounded yam and bitter leaf soup for breakfast. The breakfast is ready on the royal dining table, but I'm yet to come to terms with the contrast.
You are a fool.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but pounded yam for breakfast is strange.
Get out of my sight.
Please don't be angry with me, please. I'm sorry.
Were it not for him, I would have been a dead man. He saved my life. So I brought him back home for royal blessing.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
And you're quite right. He deserved to be blessed. So what would you have me do for you?
To be very honest, Your Majesty, I am deeply satisfied just being close to you. This very experience of seeing the great Eze Agbalanze face to face, oh, thank my stars, is one I will cherish for the remaining days of my life.
Father, bless this man. He already told me he wants to serve you. He holds you in high esteem because of the way you dealt with witchcraft in our land. I think he will be a fulfilled man if he is allowed to serve you.
Well, a man who saved the prince's life can save the king's life.
Oh, yes?
And is qualified to serve in the palace. I have no objections to that. Ugezu,
Your Majesty,
any objections?
the prince has already granted him access before your royal presence. Sincerely, I have no objections.
Very well. Kneel before the king. May the gods of Abomimi bless you, and your sojourn in our land be prosperous.
Can I hear exactly what you want to say?
We must be very careful with that man. I have reason to believe he is an evil schemer.
Let me hear your reason.
He came together with the man who attacked the prince. I believe they planned the attack together. The man was about to pull the trigger on the prince from his hidden position when I ended him with the knife on the waist of the guard. I did this with the powers of imagination that I have.
Are you actually telling me you were the one that killed the man?
Exactly. I decided to keep quiet when the prince was asking who saved him. And then that liar came forward and claimed he did.
So why didn't you tell me this before you went to see the king?
I felt he would be intimidated by the presence of the king. I am surprised he remained calm and sustained his lies. We must unmask him. We must unmask him before he destroys something important.
My biggest problem right now is that I can no longer unmask anything. The great Omelabo of Abomimi is no longer living in his original abode, and that is a big problem for me. But I think you are the one we are going to guide. You are the one that will unmask what is happening around here.
I am sorry, sir, but I do not understand you. I cannot unmask anything.
Of course you can't, but I'm going to guide you to meet Omelabo of Abomimi. Omelabo is the great masquerade of Abomimi people. you will meet with Omelabo, and he is going to unmask what is happening around here.
I want you to understand that this is a very delicate issue. I understand all your fears, but we must realize that our father has already married her. So we don't have any other option than to accept her as his wife.
There's something I'm very sure of, which you must verify. The woman our father married is not ordinary.
Why do you say that?
I have this belief that she's a witch. Yes, she has a connection with the evil Jigida that I wore for years that almost destroyed me. Every time I see her, I see the evil Jigida hang around her neck.
It could be possible that you're imagining these things just because you hate her.
I'm very sorry, Odilibe, but you have to realize that you are my last hope. I love Father very much, and I don't want him to die now.
No, nothing will happen to him. I love him too. Nothing.
If that evil woman destroys our father, this land is destroyed, and we will become subject of mockery everywhere. Think about it.
Women know themselves. She must have seen something. Adanna cannot be ignored.
We have tried in the past to gain access into this room, but it never worked. This is where all the powers in this kingdom are kept. Inside this room lies the secrets of Omesu. Try and gain access into the secret safe and try to exhume some powers. Get down to work. You have limited time.
You power sing better than this box of my ancestors. Reveal yourself to me. Reveal yourself to me.
What are you doing here?
I'm only mopping the floor. You see, I'm almost not comfortable with dirty floors.
I know that. That's very thoughtful of you. But I want to sound this note of warning. Next time you feel like cleaning any place in this palace, exclude this room. I am not ever comfortable with anybody coming into this room without my consent. Get up.
Very well taken, sir. I promise it will never happen again. Get up!
repeat to me what was happening here? What did he see? Can you talk to me?
Why is he speaking in low tones?
Did you reveal anything to this stranger? I want to know. Talk to me. What did he say? Open up to me.
You're looking at me, and it is clear you do not like me. Why would you choose to hate someone that has done you no wrong?
There was an evil Jigida, that one witch named Mma used the face of my late mother to give to my sister as a lifetime gift. This Jigida nearly destroyed her life. Do you know anything about this evil waste band?
I am new in this palace. Believe me, I do not know much that has been happening before my arrival.
Some people that have more seeing powers than I say that whenever they look at you, they see that evil Jigida hanging around your neck. How can you say you don't know anything about what is hanging around your neck?
Who are these people that are trying to associate me with evil?
I asked you a question. You have not answered me. I will ask you again. Do you know anything about this strange Jigida that nearly destroyed my sister?
All my life, I have never worn Jigida because I never liked it. Look, I do not know anything about your Jigida, and I will appreciate it so much if you leave me now.
I'm the prince of this kingdom and the heir apparent to the throne. You would not make any headway without me. Tell me what I want to hear.
Odilibe, Prince of Abomimi Kingdom. I do not know what you want to hear from me, and I cannot tell you what I do not know.
Prince Odilibe of Abomimi Kingdom, why are you digging your own grave? Why?
Amam inene no manya omelabo Pota kigosi muzo huo Asigi chekwa bobo di nemebie Ndị amosu na ndị mmebi jiri isi oche Obodo niile na-ajụzi anya ajụjụ Kedu ebe anyị si mefie n'obodo Pụta ka igosi m ụzọ hụo Pụta ka igosi ndị gị ụzọ Pụta ka igosi m ụzọ Pụta ka igosi ndị gị ụzọ
humble myself before the great Omelabo of Abomimi. Great one, we understand you left Abomimi a long time ago. In the event of your exit, too many things have gone wrong. The land is in disarray, as witchcraft and sorcery now dominate the hearts of men. So I have come to seek your direction, Great One. Please, what do we do?
There are two powers that already gained ground in the palace. There is the male power, and there is the female power. They appear to be different, but they are the same. You must unmask the male before you go for the female.
Great One, I want to ask you, is the male one and the same as Anele, and the female one and the same as Nkiru?
Their target is the destruction of Abomimi. They have gained ground. The land is destroyed. When the king is destroyed, and the destruction of the king is very imminent. Unmask the male before the female. Do this before it becomes too late.
Thank you, Great One.
Your Majesty, I am disappointed with your actions. Even though I'm sorry to say this. How can you marry a lady that you know little or nothing about her background?
And who says I know nothing about her background? She is from Agbanabo. And the elders that I sent to her family told me, and they confirmed that she's from a great and noble family. Look, how dare you speak evil of a woman that your father loves so much and who cherishes your father so much?
Your Majesty, she has a connection with the evil Jigida that nearly destroyed Adana. Send her away, please. Listen to me. Send her away before she settles.
Well, you are judging my queen based on what your sister told you. That is unacceptable. It is not. And that's not good for you. A man who will one day become a king. Your judgment should be based on facts.
Everyone in this palace sees this lady as evil, as a time bomb waiting to explode. You are the only one that sees that lady as a noble woman. And with all due respect, I disagree with you, Your Majesty.
Well, now, let this be the last time you will discuss my queen. That's my queen. Always ravishing. Ravishing and lovely.
Your Majesty.
I bless the day I met you.
Your Majesty. Your presence is where I always want to be.
You're welcome, my presence, my dear. You're quite welcome.
Thank you.
Relax. We were just in a family meeting, and it's good you are here for your family.
Your Majesty, I'm sorry. She's not part of the discussion we're having, so she cannot be part of this meeting.
Why not? It is part of the family. She is part of the family. And we're discussing family issues.
You made her part of this family without consulting anybody. So Adana and I have refused to recognize her as part of this family. You may continue with her.
My king. I don't know where I've gone wrong. Look, my king, I have plans for this land.
I know.
And it cannot work out like this if your son is against me.
But why worry about my son? I am the man you're in love with. I am the man you married. I should be your concern. Just keep loving me and all will be well. Come here.
This is unacceptable to me. What are you doing in my room?
Everything was on reverse. People were running with their backs and not their fronts. What does that mean?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Who gave you this bottle and what does it do for you?
It contains the seed of reverse. Find how to put it in the ancient safe of Abomimi. Once it is done, the kingdom will permanently be on reverse. The king will destroy himself and die. Then we can return to our land. This mission is very crucial to us. Make no mistakes. Do not make any mistake.
I understand the importance of this mission. I shall not disappoint.
Your countenance betrays you. It is obvious you are hiding something. I ask again, where did you get this bottle and what does it do for you?
This bottle is my property. I don't want you ever coming in my room, searching my things.
Well, you remember what I told you. I will unmask you. And when I finally do, I will call upon the vultures of Abomime to feed on your evil corpse. Remember that.
Your Highness, pardon me for intruding into your privacy. But I have to say something. I think you have judged that woman wrongly.
By that woman, are you referring to Nkiru?
Yes, Your Highness.
Sit down. What makes you think so?
Your Highness, that woman is not the problem in this palace. She is not the problem. I can categorically tell you that she's a saint. Yes, a saint that can save this land. It's that bushman called Eneni. He is the true problem in this palace. And if you sincerely want this problem to be solved, then you must, Your Highness, you must send him away from this land.
Our problems with Eneni are quite alright, but I can hardly believe that he's the problem in this land. Why would you wish to exonerate that woman?
Fine. I'll tell you something about Eneni. This enemy of the kingdom came into this land with a curse. A curse that is reversing everything you do here. This hideous charm was manufactured in Imezi. And the singular purpose of this charm is to make this kingdom as backward as Imezi. If you really want this charm to be destroyed, Your Highness, then you must banish Eneni.
This is very serious. Are you sure of what you're saying?
Certainly, Your Highness, certainly. The only obstacle we might encounter is the fact that that wise Omesu has come to trust this enemy so much. That poor woman you have tagged evil. No, she's not evil at all. She's not evil. She was only trying to make the palace lively by making the king happy. She's completely harmless, Your Highness. If you hate her, you hate her for nothing.
Amam inene no manya omelabo Pota ki igosi m ụzọ hụo asị gị chekwaba obodo ị na-emebie ndị amoosu na ndị mmebi jiri isi oche obodo niile na-ajụzi anya ajụjụ kedu ebe anyị si mefie n'obodo pụta ka igosi m ụzọ hụo pụta ka igosi ndị gị ụzọ.
Do you know why I called you here?
No, wise one.
You know, it is clear to me you've made up your mind to seduce the prince. May I know why?
I'm sorry, wise one, but I don't know what you mean by seduce the prince. Was it because of the dance?
You call it dance? Listen to me. I was the one that ended the so-called dance. And I know exactly what I saw before I ended it up. Do not ever be the one that will throw yourself at the prince. Wait for the prince to be the one that will come for you.
It is the prince himself who has always been inviting me to dance for him. I have never entered his room uninvited.
In the deepest part of your heart, you know exactly what I am saying. I called you here to remind you that here in Abom in the kingdom, women do not throw themselves at men because they know it is sacrilegious for them to do so. They wait for the men to come for them. You are free to go dancing for the prince when you are called to do so, but let it be just dance. Do not smuggle in any strange steps into it. Use your beauty to edify this palace, to sanctify this place, not to destroy what we have, the sanctity we've managed to put in place.
Why is the wise one reading meanings into my innocent dance steps? Why?
This substance is the only thing that can save you.
Save me from what, Great One?
His plot against you is deadly. Sprinkle it along the way that you are sure he would use. Once he steps into the sprinkled zone, you shall discover the man behind the man.
What about the woman?
Unmask the man first. Once you reveal the man behind the man, the woman behind the woman would be known.
Thank you, Great One.
You don't like me. May I know why?
I never said I hate you. There is something weird about you that no one knows. I am a woman like you. Confide in me. What is your mission in this palace?
You should know that I am your stepmother, and that you should accord me with the respect of a mother.
I take that as an insult to my mother and a deliberate attempt to provoke me. You were not my mother because you are a strange woman. My mother was a noble woman.
Are you indirectly saying that I am not a noble woman?
Nkiruka, or whatever they call you. I am not comfortable with your presence in my room. Your presence scares me. Please don't come to my room again.
I am trying everything possible to become your friend. But you are raising war against me. I am wondering why you look innocent yet wicked.
There is something about you that you are hiding from everyone in this palace. But my brother and I will find out soon. That's the door.
Why do you find it difficult to believe me? Trace the origin of all the crusades in this palace, and you will discover that all of them started with the emergence of Enenyenwit. I want you to banish that man before he reverses us back to their primitive level in Imezi.
My prince, with all due respect, I'm going to tell you that presently we have two evil powers residing in this palace, doing everything possible to destroy the king and the land. The first is Nkiru, the strange woman the king married without discussing with anybody. Then the second is Anele, the spy you brought back with you.
I disagree with you. I disagree completely. I have personally traced the origin of all these problems, and they all started with Enenye.
This bottle will unmask the man behind the man. And once we unmask the man, the woman would be easy.
Which man are you talking about?
I have been working with the great Omelabo of Abomime, and we are on the verge of solving the problems in this land.
What is he talking about? Who told him about Omelabo? And how can he possibly be working with them?
My prince, I know you. You are an intelligent man of this kingdom, and you understood exactly what he said. He has been working closely with the great Omelabo, all in an effort to save this land. He is not our problem. We have to be mature and face our problem.
Are you telling me that you have been working with the great Omelabo for real?
Yes, my prince. I am just coming from his presence. He instructed me. He said I should sprinkle this on the way Aniele would use. And once he crosses the spot, the true man behind his mission will be revealed.
I will only believe when I see. What will do?
You must be very careful, because the almighty Omelabo is now talking with the stranger from Imezi. I've not been able to hear what they are saying or planning, but I know that they are planning our destruction. You must be very careful of what you're served before you eat. And you must be very careful of where you were asked to enter before you step in, to be forewarned, to be forearmed.
Does it mean you will never stop being a bushman and a cake bastard? Why would you enter someone's room without announcing your presence, at least by knocking?
Forgive me. Wise Mercy wants to see you for something very important. He asks that you come with me.
Listen, at least you barged in on me in the middle of something. Give me 2 minutes. Let me round off what I was doing.
This matter borders on the future of this kingdom, and it is way bigger than whatever rubbish you are doing in the comfort of your room. If you are sure you're here to serve this kingdom, then you must come with me now. After you.
If it turns out that Anele is a spy sent to destroy this land, I will kill him myself.
Your Highness, you don't have to kill anybody. His own evil shall find him out.
Why did you halt?
You are planning evil against me. What are you up to?
I'm not planning anything. Greater Mercy sent for you. Move.
Where is he? I'll take another route to him.
If you want to live, confess your mission here.
Not possible. Not possible. For you to escape, we must destroy you all and take over this land. This is not good for us. Oh, they have seen my face. They have unmasked Anele, and they are now closing in on you. You must be very careful before it gets too late.
What is the problem with you, my king? You look weak.
My queen, Anele was a spy.
Yes. He was sent by a man called Osaswa, the worst enemy of this kingdom. I'm worried. Because there is no telling what they have uncovered.
Anele wasn't the problem of this land.
My trusted queen seems to have uncovered the problem. Please tell me, what is the problem?
Your son and daughter must be banished.
Why?
My king, you don't need to argue with me on this. Because I know what the problem of this land is. As long as the prince and the princess remain here, the kingdom will continue to wallow in problems.
A tough request to make of me, my queen. Because my daughter reminds me of my mother. And the prince reminds me of my grandfather. See, banishing them, it's like banishing my ancestors.
It seems you do not trust me. I am leaving you to face your destruction. Your son and daughter will stay with you as I leave. And you will surely lose your kingdom. And when that eventually happens, you will remember that I told you to solve this problem once and for all and you refused.
Wait. And where will you go?
To Abanabo, of course. Continue with your children.
Wait. You can't live like this. You are the queen. I will conform with your request. Please don't leave me.
That's my king. I always love you.
Your Majesty, there are certain things I just can't believe. The letter you left in my office, saying that the prince and the princess are banished from this kingdom. Did you write it for you? I don't. What does that mean?
I am Eze Agbalanze, the ruler, the paramount ruler of this land. And I have banished the prince and the princess from this land.
Your Majesty, how?
I have spoken. This is the king. Open the door. Now, when did this start? Why did you lock the door?
I don't like this face. You're shouting, and I don't like anybody shouting at me.
Now don't tell me you're angry. I've got good news for you. See, I have banished the evil children. They're gone. So now we have all the time to ourselves. Come. So, what is what we have to do?
Anything with there. You don't need any soothsayer to tell you that the king has finally fallen under the grip of the same evil powers we have labored over the years to destroy. My greatest frustration right now is that Omelabo is angry with me.
Do you want me to go back to him? I can do that if you think it will help.
In a time like this, going to Omelabo is the only thing that we can think of. And I want you to go to Omelabo and ask him the way forward.
All right, wise one. But I think it is late already. Before I can get to the forest of Opene, it will be dark. Do you think the great Omelabo will listen to me at night?
Why he still lived here in this ancient cell, countless number of times I consulted him at night, and he listened to me. I believe he will listen to you, and I want you to set out for the forest of Opene.
Okay, wise one. I'll leave immediately.
Why is this happening in a time like this?
Amam inene no manya Omelabo pụta ka igosi m ụzọ hụo asị gị chekwaba obodo ị na-emebie ndị amoosu na ndị mmebi jiri isi oche obodo niile na-ajụzi anya ajụjụ kedu ebe anyị si mefie n'obodo pụta ka igosi m ụzọ hụo pụta ka igosi ndị gị ụzọ pụta ka igosi m ụzọ hụo pụta ka igosi ndị gị ụzọ ajọ nwaanyị adịghị mma ịnọ n'ụlọ ezinụlọ ife na-agabụ ọfụma ajọ nwaanyị achịla ọkụ wee gbaba ọra ife dịka ọ dị mma ma anyị na-eru uju kedu ife anyị ga-eme ka ajọ nwaanyị naba maka na nne m anwụghị ajọ nwaanyị abịazịa n'ụlọ wee jide obi eze wee kpọchie nna ajụ nwa ya nna ajụ gahada ọ mụtalụ Olise bolo ụwa gosi n'anya ụzọ gị o Chukwu kere ụwa biko bịa nyere anyị aka odogwu omelabọ ọkwa gị ka m na-akpọ odogwu omelabọ abụọ mimi emebigo odogwu omelabọ pụta ilo bịa gwanụ m okwu ka mmalụ ife m ga-eme n'obodo emebigo onye eze nyere iwu ọ gbara agba na ntị ọrụ obodo etinye n'ọra ka alụọ gosi nne m ụzọ ka anyị dị na mbụ
Does it mean the great Omelabo is also angry with me? If that happens, we are doomed. And I mean, we are doomed.
One thing I don't want is for you to be angry. Whatever the problem is, you tell me, and together we will solve it.
I am not happy because the king is not willing to solve the problem of this land.
Why would you say such a thing, my queen? You asked me to banish my children from this kingdom, and I've done just that. And I promise you that they will never return to this land. You are to bear me a child that will reign after me.
That is exactly what I am saying. The elders of this community are meeting in secret places. And I know what they are planning. They are planning to make everything impossible for my son to emerge as king.
It is impossible, my dear. It is impossible because they know that my word is law in this kingdom. You are to know my son, that I will declare heir apparent.
You bring out the best in me when you smile like this.
Well, I know my plan was something already. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is done.
Banish the elders.
The elders in council? How is that possible?
I do not want you to argue with me on this. I know what these elders are planning. They are trying to terminate royalty from this family. We must destroy them before they destroy us. I want you to issue the statement of banishment, and I want you to issue it now.
odogwu ọbụla abụọ odogwu n'obodo abụọ enenye ka na-eche ka ịgwa m okwu ugiliji ọdịda nwa mgbada ajụ n'ụna odogwu omela abụọ dike n'obodo abụọ omela abụọ ama m niile ene m anya ịmana ugiliji ọdịda nwa mgbada ajụ n'ụna
Why are you bothered about the future of the people that humiliated your mother?
Great Omelabo, thank you. My mother was humiliated into her destiny, and she is forever grateful for that timely humiliation. Abomimi is a shadow of her former self. For a woman who is perceived to be extremely evil and wicked has caged the great Balanze of Abomimi. The king is destroying everything, and we all know that real soon the entire land will be totally destroyed.
And that's what I want. I told your mother what they would do in Abomimi to banish witchcraft permanently. They refused to listen to her. They called her names and banished her from the land. I want Abomimi kingdom to be destroyed because they sowed the seed of destruction when they refused to listen to Nwoku.
Oh, great one, please don't go. Please, listen to me, don't go. Hi. Great Omelabo. Odogwu. Please. My mother has already forgiven them. That is why she sent me back here. Please, I beg you, forgive them too. Please. They have learned their lesson. Don't be too harsh on them.
There are scales of evil covering the eyes of the king. The witches are teleguiding the king into unpopular decisions, and it will continue like that until the day men shall see tears in the eyes of the king.
Oh, great one, please. Make it clearer to me. I beg you.
Find anything that can make the king to cry. Once he shed tears, the evil scales covering the eyes would fall off. The land would get better when this happens. Go and start something.
I do not understand what is going on. I have practically sent out all the powers against him. But I don't know why he still doubts what I say. And why he's reluctant to execute my orders.
Always realize that you are dealing with a king. He has loads of charms that are fighting us. And always be patient and realize that we are going to win this war.
Only God knows what the witches are planning against innocent people.
Come back here, you forbidden maid. Is it me you're insulting?
There is only one woman I respect in this palace. Her name is Princess Adana. Because of some physical demons in this palace, she has been banished. If you ever make the mistake of calling me names again, we will reduce this fight into a physical combat. And when that time comes, I will kill you. Don't push yourself into your grave tonight, or I'll gladly put you in there and bury you.
Why are you saving that maid?
Save your weapons for the men war. Leave the maid alone.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but I don't understand what this means.
If you look at that carefully, I'm very sure you will understand what is there. All elders and council are banished from this land, and that order from the king is revocable.
Your Majesty, there are certain things you just cannot say. How can you possibly banish all the elders that sit in council? How?
But they are the problems of this land. I know what they're planning. They must all go. And if by tomorrow noon, I found them here, they all will be treated like common criminals.
Your Majesty.
I have spoken.
This kingdom is finally destroyed. What am I going to do?
He said that once the king sheds tears, the evil scales will fall off his eyes. Why can't we do that?
Do you actually think it is easy to make a man cry? Listen, even if all men will begin to cry, is a balance that I know. He will never cry.
If you are sure that is the case, it can only mean one thing.
Which is?
We are destroyed. Melabo said the king must shed tears for the evil scales to fall off his eyes.
Get Ezabalanze to shed tears. How is that ever possible? I mean, how are we going to achieve that?
I don't know what's happening to me. I'm just too excited.
Listen, sweetheart. I know why you were excited. You were excited because you are getting married to the one that you love.
I know. I know.
And it's enough reason for you to get excited.
But do you think it is right for me to get married while on exile?
Exile? Sweetheart, this is not an exile. You are just the one that is seeing this as an exile. Listen, your evil father banished you because of a woman. And the best you can do now is to ignore him and move on with your life. Listen, I'm presenting you an opportunity to proceed without a king. Let's get married, raise a family. The king could come later. And you know what? Then we will give him our own condition.
Good evening.
This is the man I told you about. Gosiora.
I know. I don't like this man. My friend, take down your hand. There's something about this guy's aura that I'm not comfortable with.
Aura? What do you mean by aura?
I don't think I know anything about you, but I want you to leave my sister alone.
Odilibe, like you rightly said, you don't know anything about him. Why would you dismiss him?
I've made mistakes in the past with witches and wizards. I can see clearly now. Even if this man is not a wizard,
he has strong links with wizards. I don't want him anywhere near you. If you know what's good for you, don't ever come here again.
Why's your brother being so uptight and unnecessarily difficult? Huh? What? So now listen, I love you. And that's why I came to you. Okay? Listen, we have to convince him to realize that we are genuinely in love.
Are you in any way connected to the witchcraft in my kingdom?
What? Are you accusing me and doubting me? Just because of what he said? Are you not calling me a wizard? Sweetheart, I can't believe this. You can't do this to me. Listen, I love you. Sweetheart, listen. You can just...
Well, you are all I have left. And I'm contented with that. I'm grateful.
You know, my king, I may not ultimately be the best, but I'm so lucky that I'm counted among the best. My king, you are a project, and I'm going to get committed to you until we die.
Very good, my
dear. Your Majesty, tragedy has befallen this kingdom, Your Majesty.
Great Ugezu, what tragedy?
Tragedy. Your Majesty, come with me and behold the ruins you brought upon yourself, Your Majesty. Come with me, Your Majesty.
Can you just come with me, Your Majesty?
Your Majesty, behold the remains of the prince and the princess of Abomime Kingdom. You killed your son and your daughter. You banished them for telling you the truth, Your Majesty. And I'm asking you, are they also banished in death?
No. I am finished. I'm finished.
Adanaya, Pico Pagara.
What are you doing here? What do you want here?
Abalanze, you are a fool to ever think you can banish us from this land and have peace. I am one and the same with Nkiru. And I can tell you, your reign is complete.
You're one as same as Nkiru. You are Nkiru. Osasua. I brought this upon myself. I ruined myself.
Your Majesty, your children are not dead.
Do you mock me now? What do you mean they are not dead? They are dead. They are dead.
Your Majesty, they are not dead.
What you're asking us to do is too risky.
What if we drink the poison and pass out permanently? My prince, far be it from me that I will ever take the life of anyone. It's not possible. What I present is a substance that will knock you out for few hours. I want the king to shed tears. When the king sheds tears, the evil scales covering his eyes will fall off and he will become normal again. This is the only thing we must do to save our kingdom, and I want both of you to do it.
I'm sorry, sir. I will not do it.
Princess Adanna, if you love your father, you will do this. If you love our kingdom, you will do this. You see, there are men that actually lay down their lives just to make their kingdoms great. If what I'm asking you to do tonight is the only thing you will do to make our kingdom great again, then I sincerely believe that both of you will give this sincere consideration.
What is the meaning of this? There was only one leaf we kept here. How come we now have different leaves from different plants? Even fresh.
Majesty, the scales are off your eyes, and you are now the king we had always wanted you to be.
You are alive! You are alive! Oh. Rise. Rise! Rise, my daughter. Rise. Rise. Of course we are not dead. They are not dead. You are alive. Never again will I allow myself to be consumed by the vanity of this life. Never. Never.
Oh, yeah, mama. Hey, mama. Hey, this is how it's gonna be. Hey, mama. Oh, yeah, mama. Oh, let the sun shine. I wanna see a better place, a land with no evil, a land that's peace. Yeah. Let the sun shine, let it move.
Agbalanze, king of Abomini, that enemy of ours that banished us from our land, is dead. Now operate on a different level now. They may call us wizards and witches, but we know what we really are. We are the power in the dark that controls the people in the light. Prince of the Living must never be crowned king of Abomini. We are going back to Abomini to take that which belongs to us.
From what I know, which I believe we all know, Agbalanze the late king was never the problem. And then here is the problem, for he works with the almighty Omelabo.
And then he must have found favor in the eyes of Omelabo of Abomini. But the truth is this, we shall never surrender to that Omelabo. Jukabala sere! Jukabala sere! Eskumaka Durubadia! Zorabaka!
king can never emerge in Abomimi unless there are 7 days of uninterrupted peace. We have banished peace from Abomimi, and they can never have a new king unless we are back in the land.
How does that concern me? Umelabo is the dragon deity that oversees Abomimi. Why have you summoned me to tell me about Abomimi?
I give you one command. Go into the palace in Abomimi and kill Enenye. Enenye must die with all the evil powers he inherited from his evil mother. We are the children of the king. And as the children of the king, we must never be buried in a foreign land. This is a direct order. You must obey. Yasekebe shelakaras, ezemuko baraka ikelakar, sekumalakazi, elebekara tene kabakatosuro, uka. Shukabakataleaka, ibelekatazinia. I urge you all to start doing something. Anything that will bring our Abomimi to her knees is welcomed by me. Create havoc in the land, threatening the people all over the place, terrorizing them, the entire land. Umesu knows the tradition. He will never initiate the process of installing the new king unless there are 7 days of uninterrupted peace. Do not let it happen. I say, do not let it happen. El haramay en la casa ahilia. Juma katarai kedelia. Isma kwa katatalia. Usuma kadiri. Rakebedeke. Shukuma la diria. Is helime katoro alaya. Kobakosi. Ebe kaboko kashakaba. Shekebela kosamehir. Es alhemine kediri likadoro. Sukomokwa ela soko dosubu.
What do you want?
What is it? What happened to you? What happened to the structure? I have not seen anything. I have not seen anything. Where? I have not seen anything.
Enenia, for a king to emerge in Abomimi kingdom, we need 7 uninterrupted days of peace. This is the tradition of this kingdom, and there is no way we can change it.
I can bet our enemies would not want a king to emerge. They are working round the clock.
Why would you say that? Because of the attack on the palace?
It was a dark dragon. A complete departure from the Omelabo that we know. It started in my dream where it threw fire at me. I woke up and the attack continued. The 4 men are now fixing the portion of the palace where the fire destroyed. If not for Oluebube, the head mage that came out, I believe it would have killed me.
Just like you said, our enemies are working around the clock to prevent us from having the peace we need. But we cannot give up.
There must be something we can do. The beast was right outside the palace compound. I do not know why Oluebube did not see it. I came to you because I believe that you must know something about this strange attack.
It is possible they want to start a war. A war to prevent us from having the much needed 7 days of peace we need to crown Prince Odelibe, the next king of this kingdom. And in a time like this, I think you need Omelabo urgently. Urgently.
I gave you a simple command. Go there and destroy the intruder that has become a tool in the hands of Omelabo. Go there and cause confusion in the palace. What are you doing here when Inelie is still alive?
In the course of that attack, the woman appeared. Far be it from me that I must kill a man in the presence of a woman.
What nonsense are you talking about? Can you hear yourself? Don't tell me that your romance with Egyptian mummies have stirred up feelings in you for a woman. Dark dragon, you!
The fire I threw at him has caught him. Just as I moved to end him up, the woman appeared.
And what has the appearance of a woman got to do with the assignment I gave you? A woman appeared and you abandoned the job, which was a command. Why didn't you kill the woman and kill Inelie together? Destroy them both!
Most dangerous parts of the woman are the things she does in the dark. I am the dark dragon, and my power came from Lydia Zonto, transfigured mummy of the Bermuda. I cannot kill a woman who does not see me.
Oh, cut that nonsense, you dark dragon! Why can't you accept your incompetence? You're mentioning a lady who is of no reputation in the realm of the occult. You irritate me. You irritate me. Are you trying to cover your incompetence with hard tales?
Nkenke, do not open your mouth so wide and say what you don't know. Lady Azonto has a set of rules that supersedes the occult. The lady that came after the last fire of death was looking around as I was looking at her, and she did not see me. It means she's a virgin whose eyes have not been corrupted. Killing a man before a virgin, even killing her with a man, will trigger the wrath of Lady Azonto. I, the dark dragon of Bermuda, am not ready for that yet. I shall see you when you start thinking right. Just understand one thing, I'm ready to work for you, but only when you think right.
I do not know who you are. I don't even know how I got to this place. How did you even bring me here?
My name is Ibechi. I am here on the express instructions of your mother. If you have any intention of pleasing your late mother, you have to do what I want.
Listen, sir. I do not know what games you are playing. My name is Adanna. I am the princess of Abomimi Kingdom. My mother is dead and would never have anything to do with someone like you who looks every inch a schemer.
One thing must not happen today. And that's the repetition of the mistakes of Goziora, who was sent to come and marry you and reconcile you with your mother. But he came around and did something else. You can see the altar is set. You'd either wed me before this altar today, or I'll kill you.
You are not serious, are you? You want to wed me before this altar? Who the hell do you think you are? And why am I even here talking to you?
Hey! Stop there! I don't not stop there! Stop! You don't try walking out on me. You don't try it! You'd rather wed me before this altar, else I'll kill you!
You cannot intimidate me, and I will never succumb to your manipulations. I can never marry you. Never! Never!
Then die! 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 I would you disobey a man who has sold his soul to the lords of Bermuda?
No! 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 No!
What's wrong with you?
It was so real. It was so real. I blessed my mother. I woke up, it was just a nightmare.
Is it the same dragon you saw?
What dragon?
A strange dragon entered the kingdom, almost throwing fire at people. It even destroyed part of the palace which we prepared. Even wise Omesu has not managed to explain what that dragon represents. It's like that. But is it the same dragon you saw? Or did you see anything like dragon?
I saw a man that wanted to wed me by force before a strange altar. And then when I refused to be so married, he stabbed me. Stabbed me in the stomach. He stabbed me.
That's strange. Very strange. Anyway, it was just a dream, okay? So don't just read any meaning into it, okay?
Judging from your looks, I can see your royalty.
Thank you.
I am not going to waste your time. That's good. But please tell me, are you the prince of which kingdom?
Why would you want to know where I come from?
Because I am going to give the prince every necessary information before he will see you.
Oh. All right. My name is Ibechi. I am a man of this land. Yes, you may not know me because I spent almost all my life across the sea. Well, my mission here is to meet and talk with the prince because I intend to make the princess my wife.
Then what is it? Behold a noble man that has arrived to marry the princess. Yes. You are most qualified.
Thank you.
Come on, baby.
Just because he has a link with reality, he will now come and marry the princess just like that. I wish I was born into reality. I am born into reality. Oh wait, I'm into reality. I'm the palace guard.
To the best of my knowledge, nightmares happen only at night. And that is why the name nightmare. It's so strange that you had this dream during the day. I don't even know what to call it.
I can still hear his evil voice. When he stabbed me, he was waiting for me to die. It was so real. It was so real. I didn't even think I was dreaming. It was so real. So real. I felt I was already dead.
What did he say to you?
He said, why must I disobey a man who has sold his soul to the lords of Bermuda? He wasn't hiding the fact that he was evil. He had already set up an evil altar for the wedding. I blessed my mother. I woke up. It was a dream.
This should have a link with what happened to Enine a few days ago. Yes. What's that?
Oliver, this is Njakele. The princess has a visitor that must not be kept waiting.
Visitor? I'm not expecting anyone. Open the door for him.
I humble myself before your highness. You shall live long, my princess.
Who is the visitor looking for me?
He is a man of this kingdom that has lived better part of his life across the sea. He has arrived in His Majesty, and I am pleading with you to please come and see him.
Because a strange-looking dragon has appeared in your dream and even in the palace with the aim of killing you. Why haven't you appeared here since after the death of the king? 7 days of peace is needed for a king to emerge. Were you ever hoping you could achieve this without me?
There were problems that needed my urgent attention in the palace. I was thinking of coming, but something always came up and forced me to stay back. I came to consult you because there is something going wrong in the palace. What do we do?
Something is not just wrong in the palace. Something is wrong in the entire kingdom. The witches and the wizards that died have all resurrected, and they are coming with anger. They didn't want to mess you to initiate the process that will see Odilibe emerging as the king.
Please do not let it happen. You are the source of the power that tamed them before, and I know you can do it again. Tell me what we must do to stop them.
There is something called the mantle of the king. Because of the way Abalanze's father died, he was buried with the mantle round his waist. That mantle left a huge aura, and that aura remained effective as Abalanze reigned as king. Gradually, that aura has faded away completely, and that is why witches and wizards are nursing the idea of taking over the land.
What do we do to stop them?
Tell Omesu everything I said. He will understand what to do. Importantly, understand that the war you fought already is just like a dress rehearsal compared with what is coming. Be prepared. War is coming, and very soon they shall be firing from all cylinders.
Above me, my kingdom. Evil is coming. Witches are coming. They want to get us down. We keep on fighting. They can't stop us now.